G'day legends, in today's video we're going to be looking at what Kamaru Usman said at the press conference after his UFC Atlanta fight night victory. Kamaru Usman is back, and it looks like Kamaru Usman being back has caused a real mess at welterweight, which I'm fine with because welterweight is the most fun division that we have in the UFC right now, and causing a mess at welterweight is like, you know, the mess after a threesome, you know what I mean? I'm happy that we have that mess because it's been bloody good fun. That's what welterweight is like right now. And what he is specifically talking about is the whole Belal Muhammad thing. Because he got brought up about Belal, he got asked about bloody Belal, and he just shucked him off and didn't want to notice it at all, which annoys me, mate, because there are so many fun, young up-and-comers still alive at welterweight, even though Buckley just got dominated. You can't say that word without thinking of Jamal Hill, who's going to win this weekend. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked, boys. Right, so there's so many fun kids still at welterweight in the mix, and we've got Kamaru Usman who's back, and we have Belal Muhammad who's there, and this is a fight that we want to see, goddammit! I want to see Kamaru Usman versus Belal Muhammad, because they were going at each other in podcast form, and we never got to see the goddamn podcast. And these two seem to hate each other. Like when Usman was asked about Belal, the look on his face was just like contempt, utter contempt. And I want to see this fight. And also, I'm kind of happy that Usman's back, because I'm an unk, and he's an unk, and the unks are making a resurgence in 2025. So I want to see him have that go at the title and make the run. But this is what I'm bloody worried about, Unkman. New nickname, just created. This is what I'm worried about, Unkman. You can't just sit there on the sidelines and wait for either JDM or Islam Makhachev to become available for you because you're going to age out. So that is what we're going to be covering in the video. Let us get right into it, right? Now, also, just very quickly, apparently Usman versus Buckley was a boring fight. I'm seeing everyone's recaps of it, and they're all, I don't know if you just lost a ton of money on Buckley, right? I picked Buckley to win, but I didn't bet. But I don't know if you guys just lost a ton of money on Buckley. I'm not sure what went down there, but I found the fight to be incredibly interesting. It wasn't just lay and pray Usman. I'm hearing like lay and pray Usman. We are back. We have taken a time machine back to 2019, where we're dealing with lay and pray Usman. That's not what I saw at all. I saw Usman maybe posturing up, maybe holding the legs, but I saw him raining down heavy elbows as well. You know, I saw him going to work that cut that opened up in Belal's face. I guess somehow he was just hugging, not Belal's face, Buckley's face. I guess he was just somehow hugging Buckley so much that a cut opened up on his face. Either way, right? Let us have a look at the owl, Usman. Mr. Hey, what do you think about Belal? Who? That's what Usman turned into, a bloody owl, mate. Let's go and check that out together now. And shout out to MMA Fighting for clipping this for us, mate. I appreciate MMA Fighting. Thank you for the clipping.
Let's go. I have to ask you, I think I know what you're going to say, but Belal Muhammad quickly tweeted, "See you soon." I know your eyes are on a title fight, but if the UFC comes to you, that's also a pretty big fight. Former champ for former champ, a lot of backstory. Is that something you would entertain if the UFC, came to you about it?
Who is it?
Belal Muhammad.
Who's it?
Huh?
Former welterweight champion Belal Muhammad.
Who?
Next.
Huh? Who?
I forgot it. Next.
You forgot his name, did you? He's the guy that put hands on you on your own podcast, mate. And you're too scared to release the footage. Is that why you don't want to fight him? That's right. I'm being that guy. I'm going to sit on the side of the high school playground. I'm going, boo! You're too scared. You're too scared to fight him. Do it, dude. Kick his ass, dude. Get in there, dude. Fucking get in there, motherfucker. I'll be that guy. Try to roll these guys up. I don't mind, right? What are you acting like you don't know who he is? Huh? If he's nobody, Unk, release the goddamn footage. You know exactly who he is. You know what's going on. And we need to see this goddamn fight. Because he's got his own idea about what should be happening at welterweight, yeah? He, moments after this, went and said, you know what? I'll just matchmake it for you guys. I'll do your work for you guys. So I'm going to play you his matchmaking, and then I'm going to point out the issues that I have with it. Because I didn't sit down and make this video because I don't have issues, mate. I got issues about this. Here we go.
Let me just go ahead and make the matchmaker for you guys. Buckley, incredible fights. Buckley can fight Ian Gary, or Buckley can fight Carlos Prates.
I feel like Ian Gary deserves to be looking a little bit higher up the rankings. I do. I feel like, listen, Ian's done the UFC a bunch of favors. Yeah, he beat Carlos Prates. I think Buckley was ranked 7th, I believe, coming into this Usman fight. Usman was ranked 5th. or 4th, something like that, around there. Doesn't matter. The point is, I think Ian Gary deserves to move up the rankings and fight up on someone coming down. I think Ian Gary versus Leon Edwards is the fight to make, because Leon, I know he doesn't say anything, but Leon has said that he is looking for a fight again. So I know we're all shocked, but I reckon Leon Edwards is the next one to make with Ian Gary, right? Next one is also Miles Moraes, right? But well, let's hear what he has to say about the rest of this before I give you my thoughts.
Sean Brady could fight Shavkat.
Yes.
Me, winner of Islam JDM.
No.
Simple.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right. What do you do with Buckley? What do you do with Buckley? Miles Moraes, yeah? He just fought Burns on a main event, and Buckley has sort of had his opportunity against the bloody Usmans of the world. We can get rid of that now, MMA fighting. Thank you for clipping it. But Buckley just had his chance at fighting all the way up the rankings for maybe a number 1 contender spot. Who knows? Depends how you win these kind of fights, especially in a division like welterweight. But Buckley did that off the back of old men, you know? Buckley was the unk killer, right? Miles Moraes, he's also been working his way up, and he just put away Gilbert Burns, who isn't quite uncle. Well, I guess he is uncle. Wait, Gilbert Burns is like 39 or something, isn't he? Yeah. So, you got a young blood working his way up, and you got Buckley, who has made his name off beating up the old men. If Buckley wants to keep his ranking and stay where he's at, this is one of those moments now, Buckley. I say to you, this is your Gaethje versus Fiziev. This is your Poirier versus BSD. This is what the UFC should inherently be about. The best fighting the best, and you earn your spot in the rankings. You don't just Brian Ortega, Yair Rodriguez your way around the rankings. That's right, catch a stray, get in there and fight somebody. You too, Marvin Vittori. Let's get some bloody activity. But this is what it should be about. So Miles Morales, I think he deserves a 3-round pay-per-view feature fight against Buckley later in the year. Yeah, later in the bloody year. Okay, that's what this is a sign to say later in the year. Not the Romans. Okay, next up, right? Shavkat. He's going to come back. Shavkat versus Brady. Beautiful. Number 1 contender spot. Shavkat versus Brady. Leon Edwards versus Ian Gary. Gets Ian Gary back into the mix. See where Leon Edwards ends up. That leaves Belal Muhammad and Kamaru Usman. And JDM versus Islam Makhachev is going to happen around October or September. Probably on the Abu Dhabi card, which I believe is going to be in October. Headline a fight night around that, Usman. Headline a fight night around that. Because if Usman just kicks back on his pound for pound podcast talking shit, it's going to just annoy the fans. Because Usman can come up with some really, really bizarre delusional shit. And that is going to annoy the fans. And if Brady puts it on Shavkat, or if Gary puts it on Leon, that's going to create noise. And we MMA fans have goldfish memories, dude. By the time JDM and Islam have their war, and it's going to be a war, and then a month after that happens where it's time to start talking again, whoever has gotten the latest win with the best looking finish or the biggest war, that's who's going to be on the top of the fans' minds. And you're going to be sitting there on the Pound for Pound podcast for another 6 or 7 or 8 months just yapping, and people are going to start saying, well, you're 1-4. You're 1-3 in your last 4. You're 1-3 in your last 4. How do you deserve a title shot? Do you know what I mean, Usman? And you know this part of the game as well as anybody, because you are right. You are leveraging your big name, and you have a big name, but unfortunately, you're not leveraging your big name in a dead division like light heavyweight, you know, or heavyweight, you know, or flyweight, you know, or women's bantamweight. You know, there's so many bad divisions in the UFC. But unfortunately for you, Usman, you are in the best division in the UFC. Yes, it is the best division in the UFC, which means that needs activity, not sitting around with Henry Cejudo, you know, whispering about the good old days. That's what you got to do, Usman. You got to get back in there. And I want to see you fight Buckley, man. So Usman, but Buckley, Belal. Usman versus Belal. It needs to happen on its own fight night, or if you can get on the Abu Dhabi card underneath JDM, you know, underneath JDM for a 3-round feature fight. You know, underneath JDM for a 3-round feature fight. Something like that. That's what needs to happen. That's what we need to aim for. So aim for that, mate. Aim for that. That's it. That's what I reckon about all of that. Let me know what you think down there in the comments. If this is your first time here, g'day, welcome. My name is Dougie. I make an MMA video every single day of the week, and I try and go live at least 3 times a week. Let me know what you think about your matchmaking. Yeah, if you can't be bothered leaving a comment, just leave a like. That always bloody helps the channel so much. Just leave a like. And if you're one of the paying members of the channel, I thank you so much. Your names are up on the next slide, and until then, I'll see you all in the next video. You guys have a great day. Goodbye.